Hello, today I'm going to do a quick tutorial to show you how to make this quick and easy flower using the new craft templates from 14 Craft Bar. This template is 03 in the shop, and this is the one we're going to be using today. We're going to use this. We're going to use some white Foamiran for making the petals. We're going to use some green Foamiran for making the leaves. We're going to use a strip of white Foamiran that's 11 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, and that's for making these little stamens. We're going to use an oil pastel for colouring. We're going to use a styrofoam ball and a cocktail stick for our flower centre. We're going to use, you can use anything sharp, you can use your cocktail stick, you can use a skewer. I use just this that I had lying around for tracing on your Foamiran. We're going to use a hot glue gun for putting it all together, and scissors for cutting out our traced petal, some sponges for applying your colour to your styrofoam ball, and for applying some glitter to your stamens. So we'll get started. And for this flower I use 10 petals. I use 5 of the smaller size, and I've already prepared 4, so I'm just going to trace and cut out 1 of the smaller size, and then we're going to do 5 of the bigger size. And these stencils are very handy for using up scraps of Foamiran that you might have left over after using dyes. And that's it. You just trace until you have an outline, and now we're going to cut them out. Now for colouring, I take the pastel and I draw directly onto the Foamiran. And you're going to do that with all 5 petals. The next stage is to fold them like an accordion, and then just roll, and you're going to roll as hard as you can. The aim is to get this really, really thin. You can see it's very, very thin. And then the next step is to shape. So to shape them, I like to use my fingers instead of my thumbs. Fingers are smaller, and you're going to grasp it just a little lower than halfway down, and you're just going to push the middle bit up and pull the side bits down, and hopefully you will get a shape like this. And you do the same then with this one. Again, holding between your finger and your thumb and pushing up. And we're staying away from the top because you want the top to remain wrinkled. So that's it. So when we have 5 of them done, you're going to take all of your pieces we're going to take it over here, and the next step is the center. So we're going to take our cocktail stick, if I can find it. Here we go. Our hot glue gun, and you're just going to put a blob of hot glue on that, and then you're going to push your cocktail stick in. And while we're waiting on the glue to dry, we're going to do this. So for this, I do the same. I'm going to have a bit of colour at the bottom, so I'm just going to colour along the bottom of the foam on both sides. And then we're going to fold this in two. You're going to take scissors and we're going to start cutting into it. And this doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to roll this to thin it out, so it doesn't have to be perfect. When you get to the end, it's easier if you open it and just snip in. Now, next step is we're going to take this and we're going to roll it. So you're going to bunch it up and then you're just going to squeeze and roll. We're going to end up with this, and then it's easier as well if you want to add a little, make it a bit thinner, just now with that done, we're going to come back to our centre for the flower. We're going to take the pastel and a sponge and just ink up your sponge, and then we're going to ink the styrofoam ball. I like to leave the top a little bit white, so I start from the bottom and work my way around and up. Now, next step is we're going to take our hot glue gun, put a dab of hot glue on the bottom and press it onto this. And then we're just going to wrap this around the bottom of the ball a little at a time. So we end up with this. You can fix some of the petals if you're the stamens if you're not happy. The next step would be to take your wet glue. You'll need wet glue for putting the glitter on. And we're just going to put a little bit on there, and then we're going to take a sponge and dab it in, and then just lightly dab around all of the little stamens. And we're going to take our glue, our glitter even, and we're going to just so the next step is to put our petals on. So you're going to start by taking each petal and putting a dab of glue on the bottom, and you're just going to stick it onto for the next petal. I like to slightly overlap them. You can see it's just a very slight overlap. For the bigger petals, we're going to go in between the smaller petals. And that's the flower part finished. So now I like to take a snips and just take the cocktail stick off. I'm going to lay that aside, and we're going to do our greenery. So for the greenery, this piece of green Foamiran is 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and all we're going to do is fold it in half and then fold it over it in half again. So you're left like this. You're going to take the corner that's closed, and you're going to take your scissors, and we're just going to cut around, making a leaf kind of shape. I'm going to flip it over and do the same this side. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to take the scissors and just snip in. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. Now, when we're going to roll this, I like to add a bit of colour when I'm rolling by just putting it on my finger and thumb, the pastel, and then we're going to roll. Again, you're going to squeeze as hard as you can, making it as thin as possible. And when that's done, we're going to open this up. We're not going to stretch out the leaves. We're just going to leave them as they are. Going to stretch it out the middle part. So we end up with this. And we're going to take this, we're going to add a drop of hot glue, and then we're going to stick this on top. And that is how you can make that flower using this template. Thank you for watching. Bye.